It's hard to get monetized on YouTube initially, but there are ways that you can make money right away, even if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, even if you don't have 4,000 hours of watch time. So sit down, grab your notebook, and let's talk about how to get you some money on day one. I was just watching a video about how to hack YouTube and make money almost immediately, and they were talking about getting robots to make your videos, about making videos in certain niches like health, wellness, finance. And I'm here to tell you that if you're trying to make money in specific niches just because they pay out more in ads, that's the wrong way to do it. I talked about this in my previous video, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link it right here. It's the way that I built my channel, the Cheap Audio Man, that has 217,000 subscribers. I monetized in about 6 weeks and made well over $100,000 my first year of doing YouTube. The point is, there's no secret hack to YouTube. You have to put in your time, but there's also some other things that you can do where you can start making some money right away. And it's not a sleazy workaround hack. It's just being smart. Making money on YouTube, you can get it from AdSense, you can get it from affiliate sales, but you can also get it from an organization called Patreon. And what Patreon does is help you build a community. The cool thing about Patreon is that you can sign up for it today, and you can put those links in the description of your video. And for me, Patreon is not an insignificant part of my revenue streams. The great thing is, though, you build community, a true community, if you curate it properly, if you don't allow any BS in there, if you don't allow any negativity in there. My Patreon has a Discord server, and it also has a private Facebook group. And sometimes people can be mean, cynical, rude. And I have a zero tolerance policy. If I see somebody in there doing that, they're out. With Patreon, you can add various tiers, and one of those tiers could have direct access to you as one of the benefits. And if you are an expert in your field and somebody wants to get one-on-one time with you, it's a great way to give value to help people, but also get paid for your time. So go to patreon.com, check it out. I have one for my Cheap Audio Man channel. I also have one for my Cheap Watchman channel. The thing about Patreon, though, just like YouTube, you need to bring value to your customers because they are there to support your channel. I offer Zoom meetings every Sunday night. Actually had to change that out to 2 Zoom meetings, one for the people that have supported the channel initially, the other for people that are a little bit newer. And you'll start to find out that the people that have supported you initially become your friends, and they become friends to each other. And that is how you create a community. There's a couple of things that happen though. Your early patrons, if they're still patrons, are loyal to you. And if you're bringing some sort of value to them, whether it is getting together, hanging out, and talking about different things hi-fi related, regardless, you can start a Patreon today and start making money from it. It will be slow, just like YouTube, but if you are bringing value to YouTube, chances are there's some people out there that might want to know more. And you can use Patreon and the different levels of Patreon to be able to get in touch with those folks one-on-one. You can actually put in Patreon where you will do an hour consultation for a different price. Patreon's great, helps my channel out immensely. When you get monetized, there's also things called YouTube memberships, kind of like Patreon, but you can't start it right away. You can simply ask for support. I have seen creators have their PayPal address in the description of their videos. And it's another thing that you can simply say, if I've brought you value, if you want to support the channel, trying to get this off the ground. If you're a crafting channel, you can talk about needing to buy supplies because you do need to buy supplies. People will help you. When you do start to get a following, there is something that is unlocked before you're ever even fully monetized called the thanks button. The thanks button is a little thing they can click on down by the share button underneath your video where they can give you money. I call it a tip jar. I say, hey, if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, because at the beginning of every Cheap Audio Man video, I kind of have a shtick where I talk about grab a cup of coffee, sit down, and let's talk about hi-fi, stuff like that. You'd be surprised. People want to support you. When people build a relationship with you, they want to support you. And they will support you. A little bit further down the line, you're not going to make money from this on day one when you post your first video, but it's another way to make some money before you're fully monetized. This one was a huge one for me, and it's affiliate sales. Now, for me, it's a little bit different because I do a ton of product reviews. A lot of those products are available on Amazon. Amazon has what's called their affiliate or associates program. I can't remember exactly what the requirements are, but I do remember I was able to create an Amazon Associates account and able to start linking immediately before I guess I got final approval. If you have any type of following at all on Instagram or Twitter, or you have your own podcast and you start to get some views on YouTube, generally speaking, I've never known anybody to get denied for Amazon affiliates. And the great thing about Amazon affiliates is if they click through to take a look at one of your products that you've mentioned in the video, you actually get paid on anything that they buy on Amazon for, I believe, 24 hours. So as soon as they walk through your Amazon door, you're going to be making money off of things that you didn't even talk about. And a lot of my Amazon affiliate revenue has come from things that I haven't talked about. The other thing that you can do during your video is if you're not talking about specific products, you can actually just say, hey, I'm an Amazon associate. I make money when you buy things on Amazon through my links. If you want to support the channel, it's a great way to do so. The price is the same. And if somebody likes you and somebody wants to support the channel, you can just link a generic Amazon affiliate link and just ask them, hey, bookmark this link. If you're doing any shopping on Amazon and you want to support the channel, just click through. I'm not going to go through the ins and outs of how Patreon works, of how Amazon affiliates work, because you need to do some work. I said that in my previous video. It is all about how much work you put into your channel, and there are no shortcuts. And if you can't do the work to sign up for the Amazon Associates program, maybe YouTube's not for you. If you can't do the research to go figure out how to do Patreon, maybe YouTube is not for you. I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just telling you that the mindset of people that succeed on YouTube are the ones that do the work and figure things out on their own. The cool thing is, as your channel grows, as you get more views, all of these different verticals grow that are bringing in money. You can also sell merch. Merch has never been anything that's really moved the needle for me. I think if I look at my merch sales, it equates to about 5, maybe 10% of the total money that I'm bringing in. So it's not really something that I concentrate on. There's money there. There's money to be made, and YouTube has a couple of partners. And again, I think you may need to be monetized to take advantage of the YouTube partners, but they're not very good. The quality of the products aren't very good. And I'm thinking about bringing merch in-house, having it printed, created by a company that I trust, and whose quality a little bit higher than the stuff that you get from the YouTube partners. I think Teespring is one of the partners. Their t-shirts are okay, but I've noticed they flake off pretty easily. More importantly though, you can bring that in-house from the beginning. I wouldn't go crazy on merch. I definitely wouldn't spend a ton of time trying to figure out a logo and put it on your merch. Because again, that's time wasted. That's time that could be used to making content, and content is key. The more content you can put out, the quicker you will monetize. The more content you put out, the higher the likelihood that one of your videos is going to get picked up by the algorithm and promoted a lot. You'll get those subs, you'll get those watch hours. Put out one video a week, 52 chances after a year that you'll get a video to really pop. 3 videos a week triples your chances. 4 videos a week, even better. I think you can do the math. If you have your own website, or if you have a business that you're trying to promote for yourself, obviously there are ways that you can make money from day one if you can get one more client or sell one more thing or do digital products. If you're an executive coach, you can sell a PDF book of tips, which incidentally can also be used to make videos. And each video that you talk about maybe one topic, you can direct them to buy the whole thing on a PDF download. So a few ways that you can start making money immediately. Not going to be a lot of money. Again, everything fundamentally is related to views. The more views you get, the more patrons you get, the more merch you sell, the more people click through your affiliate links. But all of this can be done prior to you being actually monetized for AdSense on YouTube. Hope this helped out. If you found any value, give this a thumbs up, subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below. And check out my other channels. I have the cheap Audio Man, also have the cheap Watchman. I'll link both of those in the description. Although I don't think I can do links right away because this is only my second video. Anyway, don't be intimidated. Get after it. Make some videos. Make a lot of videos. Little homework for today. Write down 30 ideas for videos. Once you have those 30 ideas written down, start thinking about really clickable titles, stuff that is driven by search, and you'll be on your way in no time. Probably going to start a Patreon for this. Probably going to start a Patreon for this channel. So if you want to reach out to me, if you want to get some one-on-one consulting, I would love to do that. I think I might have an email in my about section too. You can shoot me an email over there if you want to set up a one-on-one appointment. Really appreciate you watching. And you can do YouTube and you can make money off of YouTube, but you don't need to hack the system. You don't need to listen to those flashy people that talk about shortcuts, talk about getting rich quick on YouTube. There is no shortcuts. You have to put in the work. You can be smart about how you put in the work, but at the end of the day, you've got to grind and you've got to want it. Thanks for watching.